Alright, thank you very much for making time for Advance TV. Now today we're going to talk about procrastination. Why you shouldn't procrastinate. You know what you hope to be and plan to be, you may be now. Don't postpone stuff. So thank you, madam, for creating time for us today, and you're welcome.
Thank you. With you today is Pamela. I'm a counselor on health and fitness issues, a motivator, and author of several materials on health and motivational articles.
So maybe you make my people understand what is procrastination.
Procrastination actually is a voluntary delay or postponement of very necessary act or activity, though with consequences. Yeah.
Why do people procrastinate?
So most of human beings, as we were created, we would want to feel good all the time, because any kind of activity is like causing some kind of distress. So the body would not love that. So unless you really understand why you need to do that activity, or why you need to undertake that particular project and accept the outcomes, an individual will always feel like pushing it ahead.
Yes,
a good feeling.
What is the root cause of this procrastination?
Procrastination can be caused by several factors. Some are inbuilt, some are factors that come from out. Like, first of all, it depends on how you relate with your present self and the future self. Yeah, so most of the time you'll find that people tend to think that I in the future is different from I now. That's why you say that this particular assignment or this particular project, I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, I'll do it tomorrow. What makes it the difference? Is it's still yourself who will be there tomorrow. But it is an individual perceives that I will be different tomorrow. That is why you think that today you cannot do it, but tomorrow you'll do it.
Is it a mental process?
Procrastination is actually a mental process in that the brain, it is a fight between two parts of the brain. The limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. There is one side that is concerned with pleasure, and there is one side that is concerned with decision making. So when the part that is concerned with the pleasure overpowers the part that is concerned with the decision making, you'll automatically put aside that important work and go for the pleasure.
Could procrastination be linked to any mental disorder?
Procrastination, I would say, it's not a mental disorder. Even though the process happens in the brain, but it is a mental disorder. But of course, it can be a sign of depression or lack of concentration deficit. But it's not actually a mental disorder, though the process happens in the brain.
What do you have to say about chronic procrastination? Is it another level or stage of procrastination, or it's just another name of procrastination?
The word chronic means persistent, would mean persistent. It now becomes kind of your habit that each and every duty that you are given, you feel like you never meet deadline of anything for any activity. Sasa, it's like now it becomes part of you. Until your boss even can say that you cannot give Pamela anything to do. He'll not be on time. If that you want that report, give it to somebody else. Will do it much faster, because Pamela is known for pushing things ahead. So that now becomes part of my life. Even though I know that by pushing these events ahead have consequences that will actually affect me, because finally I'll reach there. But still, I embrace that procrastination attitude. Yeah. So it now becomes part of me. Then now you talk of chronic part of your life. Nothing ever seems to please you. You never do anything in time. You always push things ahead. So that is now chronic.
So some people try to defend themselves by saying, oh, procrastination is a sign of intelligence. Is it true?
Remember that part of the causes of procrastination is low self-esteem. How would an intelligent person, because intelligence is normally related with innovation, creating something that is different that would make life easy in the society. So if you have low self-esteem, which is actually one of the factors or causes of procrastination, how would you relate the two? So actually procrastination is not linked to any form of intelligence. Though at some point intelligent people procrastinate. That means they sit down and wait and check on outcomes of whatever activities they need to do what? To undertake. But not that they will not eventually do this job. They will undertake that activity, but after assessing and understanding and choosing on the best way, not just going for the familiar option. Yeah.
And which age group is largely affected by procrastination?
Studies that have been conducted shows that the youth are mostly involved in procrastination. Why? Because procrastination is partly linked with how a person values or views the time span that he has between deadline of this activity and where he is. So maybe if I just give you an example of if at your age you are approached, can you start saving for your retirement when you are just 20 years? And then the same approach is given to a person of maybe 35 years. The person of 35 years will see the time as limited and will buy that option much faster than a youth that says, I'm still very far from retiring. Yeah. And then secondly, youths are more prone to procrastination because they have a lot of distractors. In a world today where we have access to internet, and the youth today, they actually depend on internet for their studies, their education, their researches, their marketing, all sort of it. Those are areas where distractors come into their lives, so that you'll find that even just through chatting, somebody would just hear a notification on the phone and get to that to check on that notification, and all of a sudden they start chatting when there was a very important report that he was supposed to be, or he or she was supposed to be submitting the next day. So that is already a distractor.
What are the cures for procrastination?
For the youth to get out of the process of procrastination, you must accept that I need help. This is a problem. Procrastination is causing me such bad feeling that I need to change. Because once you identify and accept that it is a problem, then the process of changing might not be easy. So first of all, I accept.
Which sex is largely affected? Are they the ladies or the gents?
That's a good question. I haven't gone deep to understand why men fall largely in the class of procrastinators, unlike women. But it is a fact that it is a research that has been done that most procrastinators are men.
Thank you very much. And that was our time. Till next time. Same place. See you then.
Thank you.